Hey guys, I'm having an issue with my burner. Hey. Okay, so let's see if this works. Oh, so this is my burner. Don't question how I lit that. I don't have matches on me right now. This is probably not normal. Is it safe? Probably, because there's no main connection to the line. It just has clogged pores, I guess you call them, lines around there, and it's just coming out this area. Yeah, it's. I'm gonna probably try to clean this. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm going to cut this exactly, but I'm in the store called Obi Fruchi, and I guess I never even did an intro, but welcome to the second vlog here, I guess. I'm just here kind of looking around, and the produce looks this way if you're interested. Not exactly the most ideal. I like this. Can I get that in the shop properly if you're wondering? Yeah, some stuff over here as well. And these areas here. I was just kind of stopping to see what they had. I saw they had some of these cakes here that are going to expire essentially. I asked them if they'd be able to do some type of discount, for example. I saw they're looking older in general, and not as good as like the first couple of days. So I basically went and asked for a discount. And because I said they're going to toss them out tomorrow. The person was pretty cool to me and barely wanted to attend my service. And I saw kind of a huge issue in this area here. This is the thing I was talking about. This one right here. And both these basically aren't being bought at all. It's kind of rude up in this region, I'd say. I mean, I would probably give a discount, try to get something sold versus tossing in the trash. Is wasting food. I'm not a fan of that personally. Yeah, there's some things here that are okay, but definitely like issues in general with the way things look, kind of, unfortunately. Not too happy with his location. I think the south of Brazil in general, as I've been here, in Rio Grande do Sul, it's been kind of a big issue, kind of. And this as well, for example, a cauliflower in general, if you can see, has big issues with mold on it, always like black mold. And it kind of smells weird as well. Absolutely be careful with this. You can kind of see there of that focuses. Yeah, this is one here. So it's kind of showing. It's not ideal. Yeah, I had to look at that. Here. It's crazy. It's like eggs and frogs everywhere. It's like I think people don't normally show this stuff when they come to countries. Exactly. I grew up in the United States, so they'll have this. Obviously, at least not when I went to Walmart, for example, in my city. I don't think it's normal people to buy like this. That's kind of rough. Just I want to share the reality. I mean, there's good things and bad things. Like I said, I want to share the reality, show you how things are. So I'm here to take you along with me on the adventure. I need to get a GoPro or maybe something else because it's kind of difficult to show things. And maybe I'll get that in the future sometime. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to the next area and I returned some nuts as well, actually, which was interesting. They're kind of hard to do. I had to actually wait on that. Went to the pharmacy and they didn't want to give me a refund, so I had to come back a couple days later, text me just for like $5.50, and they're like infected, caused me issues. Same with a watermelon ate, caused me issues. Had to go to the doctor, get amoxicillin. Been a big issue in general. It's been crazy. It was yesterday, was it? The Uber following? Was it yesterday? The day before yesterday, when I was trying to go out and return the nuts and stuff and go to a place. I tried to call Uber and someone was rated 4.88 stars, which is extremely bad here. In general, like if they're under 4.95, even under 5 stars in general, there's a reason for that. That absolutely has been the case. I've seen this through hundreds of rides I've taken. I canceled on the person because he's really low on it. Unless it's an emergency, I don't want that, right? They literally kept trying to accept us. And I wrote just like para, which means like stop in Portuguese. And the next time he's just like, what's your problem? The same issue I had with the horrible renter and Airbnb here that I actually haven't talked about. But big issue, called the police on us, and like psychotic person, absolutely. And it saw big resemblance, and like person literally, I saw based on Uber maps that this person was like stalking us, coming closer to us, trying to find our location. I'm like, this is crazy, dude. This is dangerous. So I just wanted to share that story as well. It's extremely crazy, extremely crazy. I eventually got another person had to walk for a while, hide in this area, store for a while. It was 2 days ago. It's crazy, dude. I'm gonna share everything though, good or bad, and some people might get offended and pissed off, but I'm just gonna say the reality of what's happening to me. I'm not making anything up. It's legit. Wish I would have been recording that, but it's kind of hard to think about making a vlog when someone's like kind of trying to stalk you and being weird. And there's a lot of weird people in the region here, so just gotta be careful, obviously, make sure I'm all right. But yeah, I guess I'll start up again in the next area. Absolutely be careful with these people. Yeah, it's a big issue. I saw this is definitely probably the worst city I've been to in Brazil so far, and it's really dangerous as well. I'd say full of drugs and prostitution in this area. Bento Gonçalves, so definitely be careful with this region. Remember exactly where we're going? Are you sure? I don't remember the street. I saw people don't ever want to make vlogs like me where they speak about the reality. Never. Are we close? It's crazy. There's just good things on this side of the street and worse things on the right. I guess while I'm here, I'm going to point this out as well, because the person with me is actually a native Brazilian, and not me, but they wanted me to point this out, how the streets are really broken here and unprofessional and not taken care of, not updated, but dilapidated and such. So it's definitely an issue. Not so much trash in areas, depends on the location actually, but in general, yeah. There I saw areas way worse than this. I need to edit the first vlog. Yeah, it's really hot. It's this one on the left, right? Oh yeah, there was a guy here that literally almost got run over by a car, I think 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? It's crazy. Anyways, I'm at the store now here, so gotta be careful walking or you can get ran over accidentally. It'd be cool to have something like pause. Can I pause recording? Oh, I can pause. Wait, I can pause, right?
Yeah.
It could make the floors better. I think there's an issue even, like at least in my city, in the US. But it's actually the best store around here. Crazily enough, not for the products always, but more so like the price. Yeah, huge things. Oh yeah, you be careful with the radio as well, because you can copyright strike. Absolutely. No, you gotta be extremely careful with that. So they don't have anything like 70% alcohol, which you need 60 to 90% to kill bacteria properly. They have these wipes for 70. It's just crazy to like think about the price. This is over $3. Think about people trying to work 50 to 100 reals per day, spending so much on prices. I feel sorry for people. It's rough. It's so much. Can you imagine spending literally nearly $20 for something in your own country? It's crazy because people don't get paid here. The minimum wage salary is actually 1,200 reals. It's probably going to increase like 50 reals in a year, and that's $240. Imagine that's a minimum wage. That's not livable. So I'm in a store now. I'm not sure if I'm going crazy or not, but every time I go to a store, it feels like things get moved literally or more expensive randomly after. I'm not sure if it's because they speak English or American, because I know managers can do things. Like I literally saw this in a lot of places. They'll change prices or try to charge you more sometimes, depends on the area you're in. And I can literally see here that these prices for like this right here, just 2 days ago, were 9 reals, and now it's 14. That's an extra $1 increase randomly. Absolutely crazy. Also the baking soda. They just have small packets, and I know I saw a big packet here. I don't know, it's weird. Every time I go to a store, just like so much changes right after, or things are moved. Remember when I was in Dorso Samas, they would literally change the store so much because I went there. So they don't get a lot of Americans who went to these places. They start like reacting weirdly, maybe trying to get more money, absolutely increasing prices, not a lie or exaggeration. Like absolutely depends. Can be a half a dollar, more than $1 per item. Really depends. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird randomly after I got here. So to pick up where I was at, I'm getting 5 of these because cheaper price for it, but this is actually way more expensive, even more than the other store Kaita that I was going to, because it was like $21.90 per kilogram. I thought it was like 10. Yeah, I saw it's 10 reals per kilogram, or a bigger sack of this. This is all it's here now. I even asked someone. This is where the worker directed and led us. So getting 5, make it cheaper. All right, I'm back here at home now. That was interesting going out, and I got a couple things of baking sodas I showed you. I just was testing it at home here. And it's crazy because I took 3 of these and I put them in the one packet, and it fit in one packet, so you'd fill it up as well, like three times as much as they do. It's worse than a sack of chips when you buy that. Anyways, I don't know why. It's not expensive much to manufacture. That's about it for now. I'm gonna be at home, just kind of chilling out here. Not too much else going on. Got a trip coming up out of the city soon. I'm kind of happy for that and thankful for that because I'm not a fan of this city. Definitely, the more time I've been here, I saw a lot of the issues with it more than just like pure crazy people. Just a lot of main issues in general with food and such. So I wouldn't recommend coming here. It's up to anyone that watches this if they want to. I absolutely would not recommend it. Curitiba and Bento Gonçalves, absolutely would not recommend it. I think they're places that have big issues. Canoas as well, here by Porto Alegre. Rio Grande do Sul in general, big issues I saw in this state. I've not been to the entire state in every city, obviously, but where I have been, I've encountered a lot of issues such as people being beaten and gunpoint, everything way more dangerous I saw down here. So absolutely be careful with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to add more to this vlog. I guess I'll see. I need to go edit the first one actually. Stop bugs. Oh no. Okay, calm down. It's crazy.
Just random, guys.
Random.
I'm almost finishing the ads.
Do you recognize the bugs that's on it?
Where's the...
Right there.
I don't know if it's piolho. He's afraid.
You think it can fly?
Not sure. I don't know if it's gonna help, but I can put him here and close the windows and see. But I'm not sure. Or we can just go down and put him down there. Let's see.
Still got more of those things in its feathers. It's horrible.
I don't even know. I got piolho. Like, piolho is traveling a long time, like in the dog. How is piolho not falling and dying? Is he an adult bird or?
Not sure what kind. They're crawling literally in its eyes. Hey! Shh. Shall I let him go now?
If you want, just don't throw him. Maybe I don't know.
Alright, I'm going to head out again, go get a couple other things here, and meet you down at the bottom. Alright, I'm at the store now. I was going to do a video getting out of the place and maybe going through the Uber, but I couldn't exactly do that because the store is, I realized, closing in literally 15-20 minutes of the time I was actually going to leave. So I had to quickly go. And here now, I'm just going to go get some water basically. It's not really possible to drink tap water in this area. Wouldn't recommend it in any area at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go get that, and I guess kind of talk about a couple of things that happened yesterday and today. It's been very weird lately, not the best days, but I'm gonna, I guess, discuss that when I get back. So I'll see you when I'm home. I'm back home now. That was quite an interesting trip, I guess. We just went out to get water. Don't think that's too interesting, but back home now. It's gonna be nice to actually have something to drink again because I was completely out of water. Probably not the smartest time. The thing to do to wait so long like that, but yeah, today's been interesting, and yesterday as well. So I was inside this room here, just kind of inside this room, and right here, as you can see, this window. Well, I'm all the way up at the top floor, as you can see, and a bird just randomly came inside and just literally started flying up here. It flew all the way into the other part of the house and behind some baggage I had there. And I literally had to go back and try to grab the bird. And it was so awkward to try to grab. Didn't want to hurt the bird, but it looks like I got it. And it was going crazy. Didn't want to break its wing accidentally or something because they really freaked out. And I finally managed to get it. I think it had some lice or fleas or something, some type of little creature, and the feathers are crawling out, trying to go into its eyes. So I pulled them off and helped it out some with that. Hopefully, didn't get anything inside the place here. Looked like they're really stuck in the feathers, so I think probably I'm okay with that. I don't have anything in my hair, it seems like, so I'm probably fine. I'm hoping. I don't want that. So yeah, that's about it for the bird actually. But I ended up letting him go, and he flew right off outside the window again. That was yesterday. And today, I've had some fun experiences with Facebook. I'm sure you probably don't like Facebook, or maybe you do like Facebook. Depends on who's looking and watching this. But, well, I'm not the biggest fan personally, and it caused me a lot of issues. And today, having the issue of not being able to even take down a post of yourself, so you have your own video somewhere and you can't even take it down because you're using a different account, but it's still yourself, and they say you don't have the ability to, and they don't give you any option to even speak or chat with them. And I think for me that's extremely infuriating and annoying. So I think you should probably allow somebody to at least communicate over some issue and help them, in my opinion. And that's been absolutely difficult to do. I'm sure you've had some issues before on Facebook. There's no way like you wouldn't have an issue at some point if you do much on that website in general, I would assume. Yeah, it's been my experience with that today. Not exactly great. Just kind of companies in general being difficult to work with. Very, very strict. Companies are getting very strict these days, and you can't do so much. I'm trying to do some things online because my financial situation isn't great at the moment. Just kind of going place to place and trying to see exactly what I can do to make something online so that I'm in a better position. It's been very difficult. So it's been about a year of trying this, doing different things, some types of business, like online business and such. I don't know. I think if you continue trying these things, it's possible to definitely get something going with anything. You know, you work your way up and you learn, you progress and become better. But at some point, you know, it gets ridiculous with companies blocking you, causing issues and everything. It's not ideal. That's just kind of been my time recently here, and not too much else going on except for like a taxi driver wanted personal data and information. Like they wanted, like I'm trying to move out of the city. I should specify first. Coming up here, I'm going to move out of the city, and I need a ride to get out. I saw that a bus ride here would cost more than a taxi ride to get out, actually, surprisingly. But it would take, instead of 50 minutes to get out of the city, right? It's going to take 5 or 6 hours to take a bus. Or was it 8, 7, 9 hours? It was 9 hours apparently to get out of a city here just to go up to another area. That's crazy, in my opinion. That's crazy. I tried working with taxis here because a bunch of them, after they knew I was American, they automatically tried to start charging more. I don't like giving money to people who are being weird or not great people in general. So I kind of, I let it go. Basically, I had this one taxi left, and I tried to negotiate and work with him. He wanted some money. Okay, proper fair amount. I was like, take us. Then he's like, no, this hour won't work. This other hour, choose this. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to choose that hour. I'm going to work with you. Here, we'll do this. And he wants us to send half the money first. That's already kind of sketchy. But he's claiming because he had people cancel on him and waste his time. Okay, I guess that's fair. I was willing to send him half the money because he has a business card. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll hopefully trust this person. Maybe it will go properly. I then find out that he wants literal personal identification. I have taken a lot of rides in a lot of places across Brazil, more so southern Brazil, and I've never had this happen in my entire life from what I can remember. And I've been in shock at the amount of stupidity that I've seen in this region here, specifically more so in the southernmost state of Brazil. Just gonna call it what it is. It's pure stupidity because I've not experienced this in other parts of Brazil, and this state has been absolutely horrible for quite a few things. It's been good and better in different ways, like some types of different food, imported things and stuff they have here and such, but the quality of food has also gone down. Insects and horrible crap. I found all kinds of food worse than anywhere else. It has been so horrible here. Just imagine you can't open anything without finding literal eggs from spiders or some insect or literal worms inside your food. I'm talking about a granola bar, a package of freaking like M&M candy or something. Like, it is ridiculous. I have pictures of that too. I may end up putting that in here. I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. Like I've been having so many of these things happening, especially more recently, that I started wanting to take actual proof to show people, because that's crazy. And this helps people a lot coming here, you know? It helps people so much. And I want to absolutely show people the bad parts and not just the good parts. I think it's great to show the good parts of some place, because every place will have good parts generally, right? But you also need to show the bad parts so people understand it's not just some magical paradise. No country is like that. And some countries are definitely not as good as other countries. And depending on the region of a country, it can change a lot. There are first world parts in third world countries and third world parts in first world countries. And this is extremely important to understand and be aware of when you're traveling. So, as I said, I would not recommend the city. I've had a lot of issues here. And in general, I saw really weird, shady, suspicious things, like from literal management teams beating the heck out of someone in a store, and it's on camera, so on the news here. I never saw this in another area. I know there's a lot of crime that happens, but it feels like people are more psychopathic here almost, especially like even in stores or anything. It's crazy. That's just been my experience and what I saw on the news, and I've seen news across different parts in Brazil, and it's been very, very different here, and I'm not a fan of it personally. So I'll be looking forward to getting out of the south coming up eventually, especially as winter comes here. And I think that's about it basically for now. Is there one more? Oh, I don't care about that. It's another bird. Another bird tried to come in and hit the window. So I think that's probably about it. I have not had water in quite a few hours. I'm just gonna go get something to drink, kind of sit down, relax a little bit, figure out this business stuff, and yeah, just kind of see how it's going here. I gotta find a way to get out of this city. I actually have nothing planned. I'm hoping to call an Uber trip maybe on the day I'm getting out of here, like 10 days from now. That's absolutely brilliant. Just like randomly, nothing planned. I hope somebody accepts me in a small city and I can get out. That's absolutely gonna go great. So I'll be recording that, probably see how that goes. And I'm not looking forward to that, but I don't see another option right now. Because like the taxis are trying to charge me extra money when they find out I'm American. Like I don't remember, did I finish that sentence earlier? They try to charge me more money when they find out I'm American, and I'm like, no. So yeah, it's not an issue I had too much in Brazil, but some people, specifically in the south, again, I had this issue, and it's not fun at all. I heard people have that issue more so in Mexico, but in Brazil, not had that issue much, just more so in the south. Alright, I think that's it for now. I'm sure I've talked enough in the video for this and other parts. I gotta go organize and collect everything. So that's it for now, basically. It's nighttime here. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world watching this, whoever's watching this. I'm not sure exactly who's gonna watch this, but if you're watching this, hopefully you're having a great time right now. Exactly right now. And tomorrow. I hope you have a great day tomorrow as well. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you in the next vlog coming up, probably when I'm heading out of the city. I'd be quite happy. Hopefully the next city is decent and livable and doesn't cause me too many issues with water that's literally contaminated. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, I was taking antibiotic, and it was an antibiotic bottle I had before, and it was working completely fine. In fact, I can go show you this right here. I literally have this antibiotic right here. And this is the one I was taking. It's literally proper, like no problem with it at all. And I got this other one, the same amoxicillin. And it's crazy because it's amoxicillin, right? It should be working absolutely fine, like no problems with it. But then I looked here and it had a different color. It had a completely different color to it. And it smelled and tasted differently, and it was extremely strong, and it's been really affecting us negatively and horribly, and not feeling well at all, and like major side effects. And I feel like it's absolutely attacking my microbiome in my gut, which is extremely bad. You do not want that to happen at all. Because, I mean, that's your little nervous system and how you help protect yourself in a lot of ways. So I have no idea what's going on with that, but I feel like I can't get medicine properly in the south even. It doesn't make sense to me. It's amoxicillin. It shouldn't have an issue. I almost feel like it was infected. I don't know if that's possible, but I felt so horrible after it, and I never had that problem when I got amoxicillin in other parts of Brazil. Never. And the color, like I said, it's really off, and the smell and taste and everything just off. And it's somewhere in the middle of the horrible potassium clavonate, I think it was. I got in Rio de Janeiro. And that was horrible. But this is less horrible than that. Somewhere in the middle of like proper amoxicillin. And that, either way, I stopped taking it. I can't keep taking the bottle. It's like not going well. I'm going to take the other bottles with me just in case I need them. But that's a disappointment because I spent a lot of work and time going and getting that. And just, that's because I had something that's infected, like a basic watermelons and some like nuts, like $6 for a small bottle. Like both of them, I'm pretty sure they're infected because it felt so horrible. That first bottle of amoxicillin I had helped, but I don't have that anymore. And I just have this other amoxicillin, and I kind of had a really bad feeling in my gut that I would have some issue with the new bottles of amoxicillin I would get. I just kind of have experience, and I knew something would be weird when the bottle was different. And I guess my concerns were correct because that started causing issues, and it's not worth such severe side effects. And amoxicillin never gave me issues in the United States or here before until now in this area here. So I don't know. It's just crazy. And yeah, that's my experience with that. I almost forgot to tell you. I hope there's nothing else I'm forgetting, but yeah, that's it for now. I'm sure I talked long enough. So I'll see you in the next video. And I hope you're doing well, and I can't wait to get out of this city and see what's in the next one. Until then.